Namaste everyone. This is M. Srinivasu, English faculty from DA High School, Arthakapeta Township. At first, I heartily welcome you all for the interactive session of Class 10 Unit 1 English with the theme called Personality Development. Now we are in B reading of the particular Unit 1 with the title called Every Success Story is Also a Story of Great Failures. Now, let me first read the lines before we get into the explanation part of it. Successful people don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. One day, a partially deaf 4-year-old kid came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. That Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling and he was partially deaf. Whenever we talk about the first line that is given to us, successful people don't do great things. This is a wonderful statement in the personality books and self-help books that we are aware of, that the successful people are nothing but people with their own proper attitude. That means they have a positive attitude, they have certain aspects of the personality that is making them to be one of the successful people among all of us. So their attitude is completely different. How do they say things then? Successful people don't do great things. We may observe that sometimes there is something incredible that we cannot believe. That are the things are not generally attempted, or maybe attempted but not in general way. They will do such a wonderful, incredible things. Common things that we generally you see as nothing and I see as nothing, but they see that is something special. So that is the point that they are becoming successful people. For example, let me give you a small example of getting up at 5 o'clock. For example, you determine yourself that you wanted to get up at 5 o'clock. Getting up at 5 o'clock is not a great thing indeed, for example. So for example, if you get up early, you may have some time to go for walk or go for some physical exercise. After going for physical exercise, your mind and body get very activated and you are very sound body, thus you have a sound mind. You can grasp things such an easy way and you can also tackle the problem solving aspects in such an easy aspect. So automatically you will charm in your day life. So as the day life is adding another day, after some years of time, when you observe, this getting up at 5 o'clock will make you a great change to be the greatest person among all your colleagues. Here, this is the point. Maybe that may be not the greatest point, greatest thing that you are doing, but here, whatever the small thing that they do with great intention. For example, all of us prepare for examinations, or all of us attempt competitive examinations. But these people with great attitude, they will have a focus, planning, preparation, determination and perseverance in their aspects. Thus they make and they reserve their pages in the history. Thus we are referring it later for inspiration. However, you keep in this mind, there are some examples given like Abraham Lincoln, and even we have Walt Disney, we have Wright brothers, we have as an examples. However, we are going to have another important person, and before that, let me see the other conclusion also. They do small things in a great way. This is how it is. Once upon a time, people believed that the earth was flat, and later we don't know why are we breathing and what lungs are consuming it. Later, when it is invented, and people were maybe surprised to think it, but it is a common thing. But looking at common thing in a different aspect make you as a successful person. However, now let us just see the perspectives of Thomas Alva Edison. It is the point. So Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847 and was passed away in October 1931. However, he had more than 10,000 inventions, 10,093 inventions on his own patents. If you talk about those, we have an electrical bulb, even phonograph, and even kinetograph, and even cinematography or cine camera and all, and even more, you have such kind of inventions more than 1,000. But we remember Thomas Alva Edison only for his greatest invention of electrical bulb. But before that or after that even, he had a number of inventions. You see, successful people will not stop somewhere where there is some excitement they receive from the people applause or people appreciation. They'll keep continuing because it is their journey, because it is their attitude. And even whenever you analyze these successful people or maybe greatest people of the earth and their attitudes are, they like to spend some time isolated for themselves, it seems. They will involve and immerse in their own thoughts. That is what one of the common aspects. That is why they don't heed the others' words which are they feel unnecessary. So same point we can see in the point of Thomas Alva Edison also. So you see the lines are written before we go for deeper explanation. One day a partially deaf 4-year-old kid. It is a time where every child goes to school, 3.5, actually 4. This is the time generally they start going to school beginning. And he come home with a note in his pocket from his teacher. Sometimes it is a common tendency we observe. If anything the teacher wanted to convey to the parent, it is written in the diary of the student to show to the parents. So in return the parent also will be giving a reply through the diary, or he may or she may contact the teacher if based on the issue or situation. Here the 4-year-old kid was received a note, and that note was kept in the pocket of the particular boy, and was the teacher was asking the boy to go and show to his parents. And then what is the note that read inside? Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. This is the two usages, my dear, as per the grammar conception. Too stupid, that means he has no knowledge at all. I think you know the opposite of stupid. Stupid opposite is wise. He is not that wise to learn. That means sometimes in the beginning struggle of the students, some set of students will have a lot of struggle to grab and grasp how to write letters and how to move their hands and even to have a proper grip on their fingers. So maybe he was faced with some sort of a beginning struggle that was understood by the teacher that he was fit for nothing and he cannot fit for learn at all. So she sent a letter to his mother, and then you see, get him out of the school. This is really an embarrassing statement given by the teacher through the note, stating, if you are sending this boy to the school, it is of no use. Better take him out of the school. If you keep the boy in the school, and we will get a bad name. That is what may be the intention of the teacher, stating that get him out of the school. In return, the mother of Thomas Alva Edison was replied the teacher in the other note, that is, his mother read the note and answered. Now let us come to this. My Tommy is not stupid to learn. It is the point we say, mother is the first teacher and mother is the first God. We have read in our own scriptures. However, for mother, nothing that is of a problem to the child is not to be entertained. She takes whatever the struggle onto her shoulder to clear them off. So keeping this in the view, she have given a reply that I will teach him myself. My dear teacher, you need not to worry. I have my own potentiality to teach my son. I will take care of my son. I will teach my son. And he will not come to school from tomorrow onwards. That might be the reply. So, though it was very hard for the parents, but she took it as a challenge. And later it was read by us among the lines of biographical sketch of Thomas Alva Edison. Whenever he was, his father was working in a railway station, and he had some work there. He will be making some experiment beside his father's cabin, an empty carrier, and there he was succeeded making this railway signaling system. That railway signaling system was appreciated by the superior officers. Later he was given a job, and then thus he started making notified or identified by the people. So that is what the first journey. So however, he was always seen busy mixing the chemicals, identifying something or working on something new aspect. So that zeal of making new things made Thomas Alva Edison one of the greatest scientists and the legendary scientists on the earth. And however, look at this. And that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. Thomas Alva Edison, we all know, is one of the greatest and even the richest person. And even furthermore in the lines, we identify that he had a great attitude. You see, many people get disappointed, frustrated when there is a failure. But however, you will not see such a disappointment, frustration in the life of Thomas Alva Edison. Even when his factory, all his lifetime work, he was established one lab, and that factory was burned to ashes. Even more, within a few days of time, within a week days of time, he was invented a phonograph. Such an attitude that Thomas Alva Edison has. So that is why he never gave up at any aspect that made him to have nearly 10,000 inventions as a patent. So that is really wonderful. Now let's see, Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling. Here, there is a point even more you talk about schooling. Only he had gone to school for 3 months. I don't think so. Going to school make anyone become brilliant or intellectual. It is only the common sense. It is only the basic interest on oneself. In our Mahabharata scripture also we identify Ekalavya is as equal as the Arjuna in archery. But he did not go to school and no teacher taught him. But that is what the intellect even. If you have the intellect with you, you can even rose like a sun and shone like a star and meteor in your career. So even more yesterday there were some 4 persons biographical sketch was given in Enadu magazine. I think it is weekly magazine. If you can read about them, that also we come to know the people who had no schooling in the earlier stages, and they were even had a lot of struggle even to feed themselves, and they have to starve for 3 days maybe. Such a people had now become one of the greatest people, one of the greatest persons in their respective fields, and now they stood as inspiration to many of us, including all of us. Right? So this you keep in mind. And last we see, and he was partially deaf. This, as I told you, people believe the great people or scientists that they are not paying attention. They are maybe deaf or something. This is the same sort of a note even we see in the point of Albert Einstein also. Albert Einstein also never respond to the people for the useless calls and the waste of times, it seems. Even more, maybe that one or basically had a less percentage of deafness. Maybe that is maybe true, whatever it might be. Today we have identified about one of the greatest scientists on earth. That is nothing but called Thomas Alva Edison. And he did not go to school, and that even proved that going to school will not make any person great. Somehow we can understand buildings will not make any individual an intellect. It is only the attitude of the people make them either good or bad or successful or failure. In this point, I would like to mention one small thing here. If you are successful, please share your success stories with your juniors and people with less age, so that they will inspire. If you fail, you share your failure experiences with the elders, so that they will guide you and they will teach their lifetime experiences that will help us going forward. So we'll just read these lines more thoroughly, my dear students, and we'll meet in the next session with the upcoming lines. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.